I never believed in the old stories, but now I wish I had. It started as a weekend trip. Just me and two friends, Liam and Casey, heading to the deep forests of Michigan, chasing the last colors of autumn. The trees stretched endlessly, their crimson and amber hues fading into the twilight as we set up camp near the banks of an old, still lake. The air smelled of damp earth, tinged with the crisp bite of approaching winter. Locals had warned us to stay clear of this area, mentioning strange things, mutters about the Michigan Dogman. We laughed it off. We weren't children anymore, afraid of campfire tales. But the forest had its own voice, and it was waiting. The first sign. The first night was calm, though I woke up once to what I thought was whispering. A soft, guttural murmuring just outside the tent, barely audible over the wind. I held my breath, listening. Then, silence. Too much silence. No wind, no rustling leaves. Just nothing. The next morning, Casey found strange marks near our campsite. Long, claw-like grooves in the soil, deep and deliberate, leading from the tree line to just outside our tents. "Must be a bear," Liam muttered, poking at them with a stick. But bears don't make marks like that. A presence in the woods. That evening, as the sun bled out over the horizon, we sat by the fire, the warmth licking at our faces. We barely spoke. Something about the stillness of the woods made conversation feel unnatural. Then we heard it. Low, breathy laughter. Not human, not animal. Something in between. It came from the trees, shifting from one direction to another, too fast for anything on two legs. Or four. Liam swore under his breath, shining his flashlight toward the sound. The beam cut through the dark, illuminating only endless trunks and twisting branches. The laughter stopped. But something was still there, watching. The hunt begins. We agreed to sleep in shifts. Casey took the first, sitting by the fire with his flashlight aimed at the woods. I tried to rest, but every time I closed my eyes, the forest seemed to whisper my name. Then came the footsteps, slow, heavy, deliberate, just beyond the tree line. Casey shot up, his flashlight swinging wildly. "Who's there?" No answer, but I saw something. A shape, tall, impossibly broad, crouching just at the edge of the fire's glow. 2 points of pale light, eyes reflecting back at us. Then it moved. Not ran. Moved. 1 second it was at the tree line. The next, it was behind another tree 20 feet closer. "We need to leave," I whispered. Casey nodded. Liam was already shoving supplies into his bag. We didn't bother packing everything. We just ran. The chase. The forest was alive around us. Twigs snapped where nothing should have been. Shadows blurred and stretched unnaturally. The air turned cold, our breath coming out in frantic puffs. Then came the howls, deep, resonant, wrong. They echoed all around us, impossible to pinpoint. It was toying with us. Then Liam tripped. I turned in time to see something lunge from the darkness, a shape covered in matted fur towering over him. Clawed hands reached out, too long, too thin, the fingers jointed wrong. Its face, oh God, its face, was neither fully human nor fully beast, caught in some terrible in-between. I grabbed Liam by the arm and pulled with everything I had. Casey swung his flashlight at the creature, the beam catching its eyes, hollow, gleaming, hungry. It hesitated. Just for a second. That was all we needed. Marked. We made it back to the car just as the first light of dawn crept through the trees. We didn't speak. We didn't look back. But as I turned the key in the ignition, something caught my eye in the rearview mirror. A shape standing at the edge of the woods, watching, waiting, and as we sped away, I swear I saw it smile. We made it home, but things haven't been the same since. Some nights I hear scratching at my window. The whispers are back, slipping into my dreams. And sometimes when I look into the mirror, I see pale eyes watching me from the dark corners of the room. I think it let us go. For now.